Its birth was no accident, but a wonderful fusion of nature's bounty and the wisdom of the people of Lingnan. But a wonderful fusion of nature's bounty and the wisdom of the people of Lingnan is hailed by the textile industry as the existence of soft gold, and is an elegance that transcends time and space. It is the only silk fabric in the world dyed using plants. Both Song King Ling and the writer Eileen Cheng were once deeply fond of gambeard silk. The birth of Xiangyunsha originated from a dialogue between nature and craftsmanship. Using plain raw silk fabric as the base, it undergoes initial sun drying to remove moisture. Jinliang soaking in Dioscorea serosa juice. Fresh dye yams are juiced and fermented for 72 hours. Raw silk must be soaked in the juice for 40 minutes. 40. To allow tannin molecules to permeate every silk fiber. When wring out, apply even force to retain 70% moisture while avoiding fiber damage. Saliang sun drying the dye yam, only at noon when the sun is at its strongest. Workers turn the fabric over and dry it every 20 minutes to ensure that each inch of the fabric is evenly exposed to light. The raw silk that has been sun-dried to 80% dryness has taken on a light brown base color, which is the first color bestowed by nature. Shiku boiling silk. It is boiled and refined with fresh Dioscorea serosa juice, increasing the tannin content by another 20%. It is a crucial step in the 9 boiling process. Repeat the process of soaking, sun-drying, steaming, boiling 9 times. Mud coating. Only the iron-rich river mud unique to the Pearl River Delta, which can have a magical reaction with tannin. CD washing. It is necessary to rinse 7 times with running water from the Pearl River until the water is clear. This way, the black coating is retained while the excess sludge is removed. Tanwu fogging, allowing the water vapor in the morning mist to soften the fabric. That is the key to maintaining its pattern. After going through over 30 procedures and taking 4 to 6 months, every step had to follow the natural order. This is the soft gold woven together by nature and craftsmanship. From the fish pond to the warmth of fingertips, the code of Xiangyunsha is hidden in every soaking, sun-drying, steaming, boiling, and every waiting. In the crisscrossing river network of the Pearl River Delta, there lives a group of fishermen who make water their home. At that time, the climate in Lingnan was hot and humid, and fishing nets were prone to spoilage. By accident, a fisherman discovered that soaking fishing nets in the juice of the dye yams could make them firm and durable. During this process, it is inevitable that the fisherman's clothes will be stained with the juice of the Dioscorea serosa. To her astonishment, she discovered that the river mud that had stained her clothes during her work had caused them to emit a deep, luminous glow. At that time, silk production flourished in the Pearl River Delta region. Upon learning of the efficacy of dye yam juice, local silk manufacturer experimented with applying the soaking method to silk fabrics. At that time, Xiangyunsha area had over 70 dyeing workshops operating locally. Over 2,000 people earn their living by producing gambered silk fabric, with the entire Pearl River Delta region churning out 600,000 bolts of the fabric annually. To achieve such scale, the production process must be standardized. Therefore, the processing of Jinliang soaking in Dioscorea serosa juice requires 3 steams, 9 boilings, and 18 sun-drying sessions. In 1828, Chen Jintang, a weaver from Zikio in Nanhai, fashion improved the jacquard loom, woven with intricate patterns such as swastika and meander designs on the base yarn. This type of pattern gambered silk is known as flowered gauze. In 1843, the governor of Guangdong presented 20 bolts of fragrant Xiangyunsha to the imperial palace, 8 of which were flowered gauze. Gambered Guangdong gauze gradually became a status symbol in China. If Jiangnan salt merchants did not include Xiangyunsha quilts and bedding in the dowry, they would be criticized for failing to observe proper etiquette. Fishermen also need to wear it to protect against dampness. Some pharmacies even use it to wrap precious herbs to prevent moisture. Internationally, gambered Guangdong gauze was exported through the 13 Hong in Guangzhou. Each piece of Xiangyunsha to London could be sold for £18, which was equivalent to 3 months' salary of a British worker at that time. Gambered silk was also very popular in the French court, and the Queen of the court also custom-made Xiangyunsha folding fans. From this, we can see the value of gambered Guangdong gauze, and its symbol of wealth and honor. Influenced by the Treaty of Nanjing, the foreign trade status of Guangzhou 13 Hong has declined, and the export volume of Xiangyunsha has dropped significantly. Frequent domestic wars and social unrest have severely affected the production of Xiangyunsha. Even so, there are still some artisans who adhere to this craft. Dye Yam even selects high-quality ones to ensure product quality. In the early years of the Republic of China, society was stable and industry and commerce developed. Gambered silk experienced a brief revival. With the introduction of machine silk reeling technology, the patterns have become increasingly diverse. Besides the traditional swastika and meander patterns, more contemporary designs have also emerged. In recent years, China has attached great importance to the protection of intangible cultural heritage. In terms of the inheritance of craftsmanship, some inheritors of intangible cultural heritage have actively carried out transmission and learning activities. In the international fashion world, they brought Xiangyunsha to the runway. This visualization of heritage as a value proposition has carved out a niche for Xiangyunsha in the era of fast consumption, establishing it as a slow fashion brand. The true heritage is never merely museum specimens. It is a journey, forever on the road. As the last rays of sunlight faded from the drying yard, the artisans gathered not only the day's finished products, and those hands that master ancient crafts will ultimately hold the hope for the future. This, in essence, is the precious legacy that Xiangyunsha bequeaths to the world.